Welcome. Hello. Come on in, everyone. It's Lisa Brown here with Ink and Inspirations, and we are almost at 3 o'clock, and so we'll get started then. Would love for you to say hello. For some reason, I'm not seeing comments, so if someone could comment and see if it pops up on my screen, just say hi or, oh, okay, let me see. Oh, hi, Pam. Yes, I can see it. It's just not letting me comment. That's okay though, because I can answer you live, right? Okay. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Hi, Catherine. Catherine, let me put myself here on screen. So, Catherine, look, I have on the earrings you made. Don't they look so cute with my Christmas sweater? So I love them. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, welcome everyone. It's Lisa Brown with Ink and Inspirations, and coming to you live from Southeast Texas. And we're going to be doing this cute little milk carton box project today. And we'll talk about that more in just a minute, but I wanted to go over some other things first. So, hope everybody's doing well. When I woke up this morning, I did not think I was going to be able to do a live. I am battling either a cold trying to come on or allergies. And it seems like in the evening, at night, and in the mornings is when I feel the worst. And so when I woke up this morning, I thought, there is no way. I didn't even feel like combing my hair, putting on makeup, anything. But I thought as the day went on, Jackie went and ran some errands for me. And when he came back, he goes, "How do you feel?" I said, "I feel better." I said, "But I know that the evening." So I'm taking a day where I'm just staying inside. And although the fresh air and the sunshine I do feel good outside. It's a cool, brisk day here. And so, but I'm not going around being around people. I really think it's allergies because how it fluctuates. And so, fingers crossed that I'm 100% by the weekend. So, thank you, Catherine. So, anyway, okay, so let's get started. I'm going to take myself off the camera for right now. Just wanted to tell you all hi, but I want to share some cards, some handmade cards that I've gotten in the mail recently. I thought you would like to see them. And so, let me get here and go back. All right. This is a project we're making today. So cute. All right. Here's some cards I've received. First one here, this is from Janet, and she lives near me here in Southeast Texas. She's a customer of mine, and she watched one of my lives. If you remember, I did the Good Shepherd not too long ago. Oh, Lynn, yeah, yeah. I hope you're better. And so we made this easel card, and so she made her rendition of it, and I think it turned out beautifully. She backed her sentiments on the inside with gold foil, and the easel card stands up. It's just so pretty for a display. And so, anyway, thank you, Janet. I love the card. Okay, this one is from one of my team members, Cindy, and her husband, Michael, and it's got some of the snowflake embellishments on it. You'll excuse me, I'll try not to blow my nose during the live, but I might have to wipe. Um, Here we have this beautiful Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper that is the Give Back product, what Stampin' It does for a philanthropic product each year. They're donating $3 worth of sale of each of this package of designer paper to reading literacy programs for children this year. I think it's a very good cause. And I love this paper. I don't even know if it's still available. Lynn, do you know if it's still available? Because it's on the last chance list, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute. I have my notes here so I don't forget. But if you don't have it and it's still available, I think you would love it. It's got a vintage feel, which it just touches my heart. So anyway, she used a strip on the inside to decorate, and I love it. Thank you, Cindy. All right. Okay, Lynn, thanks. This is a Thanksgiving card I received from a customer in Florida, Nancy. And I love how she used the twine going around the printed piece of patterned paper. And she's got her sentiment popped up on some dimensional adhesive. And on the inside, she just used a very neutral card base. It makes this really pretty fall image stand out. So thank you, Nancy. Oh, Kathy. Yeah. Hi, Hudson and Henley. All right. Here's another Thanksgiving card. Pam, this is from you. I had said I was going to show these cards last week and I totally forgot. But anyway, beautiful card. This is one of my favorite papers from last year. Pam is a loyal watcher and such a good friend, virtual friend. We've never met in person, but I feel like she is such a good friend because she has followed me for so long. And oh, my little leaf was bent there. Happy Thanksgiving with the die cut leaves and very pretty inside. Again, look with that designer series paper strip at the bottom. Okay, beautiful card. Okay, this is from a friend of mine that I worked with in public education. And she was one of my paraprofessionals in my special education classroom. And she has been making handmade cards. And look how pretty this is. Look at this little tinsel embellishment there. It's so fine and light, so pretty. And then she's got designer paper lining the inside of her card, which I think is very pretty. So that's a pretty card from my friend Joe. Okay. Okay, here's a card from a local friend and club member, Stacy, and she used one of our past kits, or was it paper pumpkin? I can't remember. It might have been a paper pumpkin, but I love how the Santa takes the place of the O in the word joy, and it's just real pretty with the snowflakes and um, the way. I think this is such a neat idea, and I forget to do it where you have your sentiment on a solid piece of cardstock, be it white or a color, and then you take a thin strip of pattern paper that coordinates and just let it peek out from underneath. It's a very simple technique, but man, it makes a difference. Okay, so give that a try on your next card. Here's a card from one of my customers in Colorado, Van, and she used some silk uh, holly leaves for embellishment on the front of her card, which I thought was a really nice idea. She's got some red dots for the holly berries. And of course, you know, I love embossing, and there it is used on the outside of the card and the inside of the card. And this embossing has some glitter to it. It's fancy, fancy, fancy. Love that. Okay. All right. And this is one I got just today from Miss Lynn. Beautiful card. I love this Seasons of Green and Gold Designer Series paper. That's an online exclusive. It's still available. And in fact, I'm using I believe it's no, is it this stamp set that goes with it? I'm not sure. Lynn, I don't recall what stamp set this one's from, but I love this die cut piece from the designer paper. And then for little berries, she used three little tiny pearls. And this vanilla ribbon is probably my favorite ribbon. It is so easy to tie and it is so rich looking. And this is a fun fold that we've done where it just opens up the center, and her card base is a single piece of cardstock with designer paper over the top for the layer, and then the folded card is just this thin. Let's see if I can measure. Yeah, 3 inches. 3 inches by, looks like that's 11 inches, and then she scored it in half at 5.5. And we've got an embossed layer there in white. So pretty. Oh, okay, Lynn. Yeah, tidings. I think it might be, but you know, any Christmas sentiment you have would be beautiful right there. And the thing with this, it's like it's a tag shape and you have plenty of room to stamp your sentiment. Okay. Okay. Those are the cards that I've received recently. Thank you so much to everyone. Um, okay. So a couple of things I wanted to remind you. First of all, have a new host code for December. You know that if you place an order with me, I will and use that host code, I'll send you some kind of little gift. All right. And then let's see what else I want to share with you today. If you're not on my mailing list, right here, you get a free online card class when you sign up. You get lots of card ideas, inspiration, tips. I share, what's going on, notice of my classes. So you really want to take a screenshot of that if you're not on my list and sign up. Okay. All right. Let me see here. And if you need a catalog, you can email me at lisa@inkinspirations.com. If you have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I know they'll be happy to send you a catalog. If you don't, I would love the opportunity to work with you and serve you. And so just email me and I will talk to you about sending you a catalog. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me get off of that and let's talk a little bit about the last chance list. Okay. So the last chance list is not anything new to Stampin' Up. Last chance products are those that we as demonstrators like to say they're retiring. That means they won't, after they're gone or sold out, they won't any longer be available for sale. Okay. So what we're going to do is that now everything that's going away is going to go into this last chance products section of the online store. Okay. And so you can see everything. It usually tells you if it's low in inventory. But once it's gone, that means it's not available. It's discontinued, AKA retired, and it's gone. Okay. So if there is something you are wanting, do not wait. Things are going quickly. Some things have sold out already. I had posted today on my Facebook page. Let's see if I can find a card. Oh, yeah. With the latte love bundle, which, is using these cups. Okay. Remember, it was an online exclusive and it had the designer paper that coordinated and you could use dies with that. It's going away. I'm really sad. I love this set. But if you'll do the math and you look at in the online store, the stamp set, which will stamp these cups, this is a different set, is $8. $8, y'all. And so you could get that and fussy cut out. But if you want the dies, and the dies are fabulous, okay, you could buy, they're $22.50 or $22.40, and the stamp set is $8. And you add that together, I think it's $30.40. And the bundle is 40 something. It's a big discount. So if you're wanting this, get it now. It's in low inventory if it's even still there. Okay. And then buy this separately. Don't buy the bundle. You'll pay the stamp set. Let me see. I'm going to stand up a minute here and get it. The stamp set is $8. Latte Love dies are $22.40, I think. And look at all these dies. Okay. And so you can even have standalone dies that you can die cut and put this little French press coffee maker together. It's just fun, especially if you're a latte, coffee, tea, or cocoa drinker. Okay. So don't miss that. I don't even know if it's still there. It might not be, but it's a go-to. All right. You will love it. All right. And as far as the last chance products list, that is where the clearance rack is going away, and that is going to take the place of the clearance rack. And that's where things will be reduced in price on some of the items, not all of them. But instead of having a separate clearance rack, the the items that would normally go to the clearance rack are going to be on that last chance products list. Okay, so that's something to remember. Okay, all right. I think that's everything I was going to tell you. So let's get started. Let's start crafting. Okay, so here it is. I was inspired by Sam Hammond from the UK with this project. And it started because Mia loves bath bombs. Okay, our granddaughter Mia loves bath bombs. And so they're fun to just give as a surprise sometimes. And this box is sized for not a huge bath bomb, but a small one. I did have one. I cannot find it. It didn't make it from Missouri to Fort Worth here to Groves, Texas for some reason. I don't know. But this will, one of the, a small bath bomb will fit in here. But you could also put candies. You could put jewelry, like some cute earrings like I'm wearing. And you could put a few small cookies. You could put, lots of little things that will fit in this because it's, let's see, let me measure it for width. The finished size is, gosh, I can't even read my ruler, y'all. 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then 2 3/4 deep. And then there's even extra room up in here. Okay. So anyway, super cute. It's tied closed with just a ribbon with punched holes at the top. And very easy to open and reclose. Okay. And so you can see it's a nice size little box. So let's get started, shall we? I am using the Greetings of the Season bundle, which is an online exclusive, and it is not going away. Yeah, chapstick, Lynn. Good idea. Chapstick. I always give chapstick in stockings or something. That's a great idea, Lynn. And so for this, it has some beautiful sentiments for the season. There's also a generic set. I forget what it's called. Everyday Greetings, I think. It's got some great ones too. It's on my want list. But I love this because the For You can be used any time of year. The To and From on any type of gift giving. And the tags are great. Okay. All different shapes and sizes. They coordinate with this set plus other things. Okay. So if you don't have that, it's still available, not going away yet. It's still in the online store. Okay. All right. I'm going to move that and get my paper. So let's look at what we need to make this. First of all, you're going to need a 12 by 12 piece of paper. Now, I used our new two-tone cardstock, and it was plenty thick enough. Our two-tone cardstock is like this is real red, and then it's a lighter shade of red on the tone on the back or on the reverse side. But I wanted red, and I thought I'm going to use the two-tone and see how it does, and it was great. Okay, so we have that. It's 8 1/4 by 11 3/4, and we're going to talk about the scoring in a minute. I have one of those tags die cut, this oval, and you could actually, if you don't have the tags, you could just cut a small rectangle to stamp your sentiment. And then I have some of the Sentimental Wishes Designer Series paper. Look at that, like ribbon candy, but it's ribbon really. And I have 4 pieces cut at 2 1/2 inch squared. Okay, so those are for the sides of the box. And then for 2 of the top pieces, we have 2 pieces cut at 2 1/2 by 1 3/4. And then I have a scrap piece of what was left over from this at 1 3 3/4. I'll show you what we'll do with that as we go through the project. First, let's get this done. I'm going to take my little cheat sheets here and put them off to the side. Okay. And get my Simply Scored scoring tool. Now I'm going to tell you this. If someone's asking you what you want for Christmas and you don't have one of these, this is what you want, okay? It is, I just love it. I pull it out, especially when I'm doing 3D projects. It makes, to make multiple scores. I love it, okay? So I'm going to try to put the link to that in the description after the video's over because you definitely need one. Okay, so I'm going to do the short side first, putting that at the top, and I'm going to score it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 7 1/2. So let me get this 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 7 1/2. Okay, we're going to turn it. I'm going to put this narrow score up here at the top, and we're going to score it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, 8 1/4, and 11. Okay. All right, so now we have all of that going for us, and now we have some other scores that we need to make. Up here, you have this narrow score up here at the top, okay? On that score, you want to score on that at the top, you're going to score just to that score line at 4 1/8 and 9 5/8, okay? So here's 4 1/8 just to the horizontal score, and 9 5/8. Okay, now we have to do some more scoring, but we don't need our scoring tool anymore because we're gonna do some diagonal scores. All right, I'm gonna get my little silicone mat because I need a soft surface because I'm gonna do some scoring, and I do need my stylus. So you need a ruler, okay? And we're going to go from this line, a diagonal score, to the next intersecting score line. So I'm putting my ruler there and there. Oop, trying to get to my head in the camera. Sorry, guys. All right, here. I think that's right. I mean, I know it's right. It's just that I think I've got it on the mark. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. And going for that intersecting score line there up to that. This is the 4 1/8 inch score. And then we're going to do it over here. Same way. So this is what's going to form that milk carton top. Excuse my sniffing. Sorry. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is get my paper snips, and we're going to do some cutting now. All right. So we're going to cut off this rectangle formed by these intersecting score lines, this narrow rectangle here at the bottom. We know this narrow where we scored all these the diagonal scores are at the top. And then we're going to come up and snip all the way to that bottom horizontal score. And of course, this is going to form the box bottom, right? So, everybody through Christmas shopping? Almost through, I think, except for maybe stocking stuffers. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish on these lines. I probably should have done that before I cut, but it still works. Oops, sorry. My craft room here is like one holiday mess. I've got cards everywhere. I'm addressing and sending out my Christmas cards, projects to do, things to do that I want to do with Mia, things for her class, just all over the place. Okay, this top line, narrow score, is going to go backward like this. Okay. I say backward. I'm folding that the opposite way that I'm scoring the other lines because that's the little top. Okay, I have one more here to do and burnish. Okay, here we go. So now, oh, we want this. This is the outside of the box. Okay, I'm going to take my designer paper and we're going to go ahead and glue it on before we assemble the box. So let's arrange our little pieces here. Let's see. And it doesn't really matter if they're joining, if they're, which that looks pretty close, doesn't it? Because it's like just one side. They're not going to be connecting, so to speak. Okay, like that. All right. And then these two, 2.5 by 1 3/4, are going to go on the pieces that don't have, wait, let me make sure. Let me make sure. Yeah, I did this the other day. It's like that. Oh, no. Okay. So see this, what that has the diagonal score, it goes on the ones that do not have the diagonal score. Of course, Lisa, that should have been obvious. Okay. Okay, so we've got that all together. Let's glue those on. So how's everybody doing on your holiday prep? Did y'all read my tips for stress relief or managing stress during the holidays? If you didn't, it's a pretty good list. I mean, I think, as crafters, we're hard on ourselves as far as getting things just right, and we got to focus on the joy. All right, let's see here. Y'all sure are quiet. I had a friend, I was watching my friend, my accountability partner, last night on her live, and she said, "Oh, everybody's so quiet." I know probably some of you, if you're you might be crafting as you watch, huh? I do that sometimes. Okay. Because it's a box, I usually put a little more glue on my paper than I would if I'm just putting layers on a card. Okay, so here we go. You're painting. There you go, Catherine. I figured you were doing something. Pushing Henley on the swing set. Oh my goodness, Kathy. Is it cool there, Kathy? It's pretty cool today. Here. Kathy's my sister-in-law, and she's taking care of her grandkids. And she's outside. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take tear and tape and put it on this narrow side here. Okay. Did I do it all the way to the top? Okay. On 3D projects that's going to be filled with something. Oh, good, Kathy. Yeah, if you have a jacket on, it must be a little chilly. Okay, so let's do that. Let's take this around, and we're going to match the top up and the edge. Pretty good, pretty good. Got that. Okay, so now there's our box. Now let's do the bottom. So here is the seam, so to speak, where the edge, where we glued it together. So we're calling this the back of the box, okay? So I'm going to push in the two sides. I forgot to burnish these lines, and I can tell. And then the back comes over the two side ones, okay? And then the front one comes around this way, so that your seam or your join are both on the same sides, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and use tear and tape on this too, because sometimes bath bombs can be a little heavy. Okay. So I am not a take a bath person. I mean, that doesn't sound right, does it? I take showers, let's put it that way. And I did not know, I don't know, I must have been living under a rock or something, that they have things called shower steamers. Did y'all know that? Am I the only one that didn't know that? Okay, so now we're going to, because of those diagonal scores, and it doesn't, this is going to be the side of the box, y'all. I forgot with this because of how this does, but it's just not in the front, okay? So our diagonal lines here let this bend in so easily and make such a neat little top, okay? So here we go. I like it. Okay, so now this edge is it's bothering me a little bit. It's okay. I made such a big deal about what was the back and the front that it's like, what? Okay, doesn't matter. It's cute. Okay, so I'm coming about 3/4 of an inch from each edge. Or so. Okay, and then I have about 12 inches of ribbon. Of course, you would put your gift in, okay? And then we're going to, see what I'm going to call the front and the back. We're going to do this. That's the way it works. I'm going to take my stylus and kind of help myself through here. Okay, so my ribbon is a little twisted. I'm going to fix that. And then we're just going to tie a bow for the closure. Let's see how my... Nope, I want to do my 2 bunny ears. Let's see how I'm going to have to do this. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to do a simple little tag for the front. All right. So let me get my little oval that's been die cut. And put it on top of my silicone mat, shaded spruce ink. Stamp. Now, when I went to put the tag on the box, okay, it kind of got lost. All right, so I needed a red strip behind it. So I cut this 1 3 3/4 piece and I put it like that, and see, it does make a difference. It makes it stand out a little more. But I'm going to take my snips and angle cut these edges just to give it a fun look on the edge. So just going from the corner and coming up. Okay, let's glue that on. And then our tag is going to go over that. This bow, there we go. It's kind of, I need to work with that a little bit. Thank you, Pam. Okay, so then I thought, okay, it needs something else. So what did I do with my, somewhere I had some pearls. Oh, they're right in front of me. Y'all, it's a holiday season. Oh, I lost my adhesive on the back of that. So I'm going to cover up that little hole with one of those pearls and then put one on the other side too to balance it out. And there we have it. Okay. And can fit lots of different kinds of little treats in there. Plenty of room on the inside. I'll tie that one up after I get a bath bomb or some kind of treats in there. And you are ready to go with another Christmas packaging idea. I hope you will give it a try. It's easy to do. Just get those score lines done, burnish those score lines, and go for it, okay? And you will, you know, I know you probably have some cardstock, some 12 by 12 cardstock lying around. If you don't, try that two-tone, okay? It's in the memory keeping section or scrapbooking section, or you can find it, I think it's under cardstock too, okay, in the online store, okay? So let me get back over here. So I hope you will try this little box and have fun with it. I hope you're enjoying getting ready for the holiday season. We need to find the joy in all the things. Thanks, Lynn. And take it easy on yourself. Give yourself time to relax and take a breather, okay? And just enjoy, okay? If I can help you with anything, let me know. Be sure you check out those Last Chance products and see if there's something there that you're going to grab, especially all of those discounted products. There's some papers that are discounted, and take a look at that. Let me know if you don't have a demonstrator and you need a catalog. And be sure you sign up for my mailing list. Let me get that back up there. If you're not on my list, be sure you sign up so you can get all the information. Okay? All right, y'all take care. Let's see, next Thursday, I should be here live at 3, but I will post it. Okay? It'll be on Facebook and YouTube when we will do our live. Okay? All right, y'all have a great evening, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.